Hello, everyone. Today I am sitting in front of 3 grade 9 students from Miss Melissa Kandido's language and literature class. And Miss Kandido is super proud of the work these young individuals have done. They have created docufilms, impact films, to share we're hoping to have a film festival at our school. So one of these docufilms by Papache Bajin. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. The name of your docufilm is Hoops Asylum. Can you tell me, when you first got this assignment, what did Miss Melissa tell you this assignment's going to be about?
Well, at first she said the assignment was going to be a documentary, and most of the class was like, "Oh, we did so many videos right before that." So we weren't really excited about it, but once we started going through the assignment, it started getting more fun as we went through it.
Excellent. And so why Hoops Asylum?
It's because I wanted it to be about sports in Qatar, but I wanted it have a specific sport.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose basketball. It took me a long time to come up with the title, but then I came up with Hoops Asylum.
Awesome. I love the title. I can't wait to hear more about it. But before we hear more about that one, Laura Al-Sharif is with me, and you named yours Trapped Behind a Chain Link Fence. Mm-hmm. So before you talk about the title, I want you to talk about when Miss Melissa first gave you the assignment. What did you think you had to do, and what excited you about that?
Honestly, when I first heard about it, I wasn't that excited because I didn't want to really do that much work. But once we started, I started getting really excited and started having fun more and looked at the positive side of this assignment, and I enjoyed it.
And so what was the assignment?
It was 2 parts.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to analyze documentaries, and then we had to create our own. And I think after analyzing all these documentaries, I started getting inspired, and I started getting more ideas, and then we had to create our own documentary.
So can you tell me what inspired you from watching the documentaries? What were some of the topics? Who created these documentaries? I mean, give our audience an idea of the pre-learning that went on before you started your assignment.
I think looking at and watching and analyzing documentaries, we really dug deep into the themes and topics of these documentaries, and we really analyzed them very detailed. And so I think I started developing ideas, and I really liked the theme, like change.
Okay.
And I think I based my documentary just by the word change.
Awesome. And can you just tap in for us the Trapped Behind a Chain Link Fence? Where did you come up with that title?
So with COVID-19 and everything, I think we're all trapped right now, and we can't really show our full potential. So I tried to make it as creative as I could. So I came up with Trapped Behind a Chain Link Fence because everybody's trapped right now, and all our ideas and thoughts are all trapped, and the chain link fence is what's in front of us. And so we're looking into the future, and so we need to open this chain link fence to go to the future.
Wow, beautiful. I can relate to that because sometimes when I've been stuck in life, I imagine myself like a butterfly trapped between two panes of glass. And so I'm connecting with your title completely. Awesome. Reem Mahmoud is with us today, and you did a documentary titled Confine the Bluebird.
Yeah.
So before you talk about Confine the Bluebird, what can you tell us about Miss Melissa's assignment and how you felt about it at first?
In the very beginning, she told us to search up documentaries and write up what makes a documentary and how it's different from movies and stuff. And then we had to analyze documentaries to see the difference. And we dug deep in how they were created and the themes, the messages, the topics. And then we mostly watched SIMA documentaries and Global Oneness documentaries.
Okay, beautiful.
The two documentaries that inspired me to make mine was Cross Worlds, the SIMA documentary, and Cocoon, I think. I'm not really sure, but it's by Global Oneness. And their messages was being, the Cocoon one was being in quarantine, having school. And the SIMA one, Cross Worlds, was about like being a refugee, but I'm not a refugee, but the topic itself
Was inspiring and
Yeah.
interesting. Excellent.
Yeah.
So, Confine the Bluebird, tell me about that title and tell me about what you were hoping to achieve through the process of filming this documentary.
Bluebirds, like any birds, they're supposed to be out and flying, and because of their type, they're usually like kept for like entertainment of the eyes and stuff because of how beautiful they look. But then confining them, like keeping them in a cage, they can't really do their full potential, and they're like kept in one spot. They can't fly out, they can't do whatever they want. And what I hope to achieve by doing that was showing people that like if you are a confined bluebird, then you have to try your best to break out of that cage and fly to your full potential.
Beautiful. I can see some themes. I mean, COVID-19 being one huge theme. So you two ladies have really touched on that trapped feeling. I'll go back to Papa Jay. You named yours Hoops Asylum. Tell us a little bit about your theme in your documentary.
I feel like Hoops Asylum is like an activity you could. I feel like Hoops Asylum is like an activity you could do. It's like a space where you don't have to like think about like stress. You could just play ball while not having to think about the bad things in life. Like during the pandemic, I played basketball a lot because it was easier, and like I played alone, practiced until my mom called me inside or stuff. Like, cause there's not much to do while the pandemic's on. You can't leave your house, and so I had a basketball outside. That's why I called it Hoops Asylum. It's like your own secret space.
Beautiful.
You could like play. Sometimes with some friends. I'd invite my brother outside sometimes. And
Your little bubble, your safe group of people you can play with.
That's why I called my title Hoops Asylum.
I love it, and I'm connecting with that because over this time and during being in lockdown and not being able to travel back home with family, my daughter's been just juggling a soccer ball all around the villa, and her personal skill has increased so much just in that game. And then even for myself, I hit the driving range and worked on my golf swing, so I can connect with you because it is about trying to find that one thing. And I do think society may have been impacted by this in many tough and negative ways, but there's a lot of positives coming out of it, a lot of personal skill development, right? Absolutely. Love it. What are you most excited about in terms of an audience seeing your film?
Not really that excited. Like,
Makes you nervous?
It's kind of like embarrassing my documentary.
Yeah.
So it'd probably be like really embarrassing if other people saw it. But I'm fine if other people see it.
It's interesting. That's being uncomfortable, right? Being taken into a space that's not very comfortable for you. That's part of the learning journey. I love that you're able to share that with me so easily, though, and understand it. How about you, Reem? What are you most excited about people seeing your film, and what are you hoping the reactions are?
Well, first of all, I didn't know that people were going to see it. If I did, I would have worked on it earlier because I kind of did it like last minute because my mind kept changing a lot. But I hope they like get inspired, especially people in like big families that have responsibilities and stuff. I hope they like see the different points of views and like get inspired. But other than that, I'm nervous if people would see it.
It's nerve-wracking sharing a creation, isn't it? It is definitely, and as an educator, I love to take kids through that uncomfortable zone. And I can see you guys, and like you're proud, but at the same time you're a little bit uncomfortable with the celebration. There's a couple more minutes left here as the bell goes. I just wanted to ask you, Laura, what are you most excited about for people watching your video and hoping they gain from watching?
Well, when she first... I'm excited for people to see that we got so much positive things out of this very negative thing, which is the pandemic. And I think that we all came together as a community and as a group to make a positive out of this negative situation. And I hope that we can learn from this, and so if it happens again in the future, we know what to do and we know how to act. And I think since this was the first time, it was a little bit like rocky, but like right now we're good.
You guys, thank you so much today for doing this interview with me, sharing with us some of the work and the thinking that you've done. I hope you know that your teacher is super proud of you, and we as a school are super proud of you. And we are all hoping to create an event where we can watch your films. We don't know if that's going to happen yet, but we're working on it. And as uncomfortable as you may be, I want you to be very proud of the work you've done. So thanks for chatting with me today. All right, take care, guys. Bye.